Good afternoon, Flosstube. My name is Mandy. Welcome to my channel all about cross stitch. Today is Friday, July 26th. My pronouns are she, her, and we've got some good updates to share today. Definitely have quite a bit to share. First of all, I want to say thank you so much to everyone for all of the love and the likes and comments of my WIT parade. I shared a mid-year WIT parade and where I showed all of my projects that I have worked on so far this year, and yeah, definitely got it's probably one of my more popular videos, I'd say. So this time is a great time of year for WIT parades. I just love watching those kind of videos, just seeing what everyone is working on, and yeah, so had to throw my video into the mix. So this is everything that I've worked on since that video, with the exception of the first project I am going to share. I shared it in my WIT parade, but yeah, it's a new start, so we're going to go ahead and share it. Thank you for the birthday wishes that I received from that video. Great birthday. It was my birthday actually fell on a Monday. I took half a day off work and went to lunch with my mom and sister, and then I ended up having dinner with my best friend Crystal, and yeah, Sunday had birthday celebration with the family. So my dad and mom and sister and her husband, mother-in-law, another friend. So yeah, it was a birthday. It was an enjoyable weekend. So since then, definitely been stitching, working. Nothing too thrilling or exciting to report, I guess. I did have another mouse in my apartment. Oh, if you've been with me before, I'm sure you've heard my stories of rodents. Mice give me the heebie-jeebies. No clue where it came in. At one point I had my sliding door open, patio door, in hopes that it would just run right out that direction, get out of here. I did end up setting a sticky trap out, even though I don't agree with those kind of things. It was all I had. Last place I saw it was nowhere near the door, so I'm really not sure if it actually ran out, or maybe it found the hole that it came in and went back out that direction. I don't know. But yeah, I guess that was exciting. I don't like mice. Stitches did end up with it by the patio door, so I like ran over to like get the screen off the off track to get it to run out that direction. Nope, the mouse just ran inside where it shouldn't have been, and so yeah, that's been exciting. I guess that's been about the only thing happening, I guess. So yeah, I am on my lunch break. I've got a little bit of time before I gotta get back, so let's go ahead and get this going so that I can get filming done and get back to work. So the first project I'm going to share, like I said, this was at the end of my WIT parade. I had a new start for my birthday. I started it on Friday, I believe, before my birthday. Yeah, so then I think I did my WIT parade on Saturday the next day. So this has only got one one evening worth of stitching on it. I do absolutely plan on getting back to it. I just for some reason have been working on other stuff. So I've shown the pattern before in plans of what I was doing. So this is Courage from ATM. I bought the kit from Forbidden Fiber Co. So I am using the Forbidden Fiber Co. conversion. It is that beautiful gold, and then their version of black. It's called Obsidian. It's just overdyed black. I really probably could have just gone with 310, but I really like Forbidden Fiber Co. floss and wanted to support them. I've had this in my stash for a while. Speaking of black though, I get to order a Cone of Doom. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to get one for a while. Cone of Doom is a cone of 310 for anybody not familiar with the term. I want to say maybe Witchy Stitcher started that term or something like that, because they stitch so much stuff in black, and so I just got termed Cone of Doom. I earned a gift certificate from a Facebook giveaway or challenge, and so I ended up going with 123 Stitch. You should be able to see it hopefully next week. I already got shipping notification that it's on. It's so funny. I've been like basically stalking the website in hopes of, because of course when I had the money gift certificate, I was like, oh, that'd be a perfect use of for this gift certificate. Might as well go ahead and buy one. They were out of stock. So like every day I've been stalking. Yes, there's the notify me when back in stock kind of thing. Yes, I submitted for it. Did I still check the website every day in hopes that maybe I just missed a notification or they hadn't sent it yet? Yes, I did. So yesterday morning I saw the notification come through, immediately grabbed my iPad, threw that Cone of Doom in my cart along with a few other goodies, and I already got a shipping notification later in the day yesterday, so hopefully I'll have, yeah, I don't see why I shouldn't have that document, or I looked over at my computer, my work computer, so document, I don't know. I should have those goodies in hand by the time I film next time, which I keep on a 2-week schedule lately, so I should have it next week, you know, a couple weeks from now. Anyways, started Courage for my birthday. That was a really good start, project to start. It is a very measly start. It is covered in cat hair. It is just the upper left-hand corner. Yep, left. This is stitched on a piece of 18 count April Showers from Bestitch Me. And it's gonna be a big piece. It's definitely gonna take up. The reason why it's in a frame, a hoop instead of a Q-snap is because I'm going to have like barely 2-inch margin up and down to be able to fit it on this piece of material. So, but there is my measly start, but it's my birthday start and it'll be on the go for a while. Alrighty, moving along. I have another new start. I did show, I'm pretty sure I showed when I received this piece in the mail. I'm doing a round robin with for Carolyn Manning Designs with the gals that I stitched last year on the Ink Circles round robin. So we're doing Carolyn Manning. This is Sweetheart, and those colors are so pretty. I know I showed this when I got it in the mail, when Michelle sent it to me. And I'm pretty sure that I showed the actual piece. So that is the design. And this is my start. I've got it in the Q-snap, so my start is from here over. So I am stitching a quarter of this. Michelle did say that she's leaving off, there's this single line border around the outer portion. She's leaving that off. So this is maybe 2 times of sitting down and stitching on it. It went really fast, especially getting all of this green. That's going pretty quick. This is not quite to the edge yet, so it'll be going down that far, or even somewhere over in this direction. I'm pretty sure that's about as far down as it'll go. So just the corner of it. 14 counts Fox and Rabbit ballet slippers is the material, and using called for colors, they're the Classic Colorworks, and she didn't want the like stripiness of overdyed single X at a time, but she did like the variegation, so we are doing loop start with the overdyed threads, and it's looking beautiful. I'm loving the colors of the purple that's showing in. You can definitely see some variegation in there, but very pretty colors. These are very similar, if not the same colors as her Ink Circles After the Roses that we did last year. So enjoying that piece. So I need to get this one done. And part of what I've got to share is the next portion came to me yesterday, and I don't know, one day this week, and so I gotta get that one done so I can get it in the mail so that I'm not sending like 2 back to back. Alrighty, moving on. Needing the iPad because that's how I do it anymore. You have definitely seen this piece quite a bit lately. This is Gothic Luna Moth from the Night Spirit Studio. I was gonna say Witchy Stitcher. This is Night Spirit Studio. Picture in picture in picture. So last time, it was during my whip parade, I set my iPad down here on the edge of the couch, and at the very end it ended up falling, and I apologize because it was really loud. I've got an end table right here. Yeah, I didn't realize until I picked it up that it shattered the screensaver that I have on it. Luckily, I believe in those tempered glass screensavers. I peeled that off because it had shards of glass on it. So I've got a new one I need to get ordered. So I need to make sure to not put my iPad right here, especially now that I don't have a screensaver or protector on it, because we do not need to be paying for screen replacements on an iPad. Anyways. Oh my gosh, it's getting so close to being done. So I still have to finish in a little bit of black there, the chain going around here, and then there's gray. There's 2 different shades of gray yet needed. So you're not going to be able to notice, but it's got some personalization going on. When I was doing this side, I missed a stitch somehow. I can't point out where it's at the moment, but I ended up missing a stitch. And so by the time I was coming over here and realized where things were off, I ended up getting this darker gray here and stitched it in so that I could at least make the 2 sides match, you know, because it's basically matching both sides, so that they were at least on par with each other, even though it is definitely off a little bit. Not gonna be the end of the world that it's off a little bit, definitely fudgeable. Like I said, you wouldn't even be able to pick out. I don't even remember exactly where it's at, but at least I got the 2 sides to match. 18 counts granite, I do believe, from Bestitch Me. And I've already got plans of something else that I'm gonna stitch on this piece, because this is not gonna take up very much and it's all rolled up here. So yeah, that is my Gothic Luna Moth. I'm so close to getting it finished. Moving right along. Next piece, this was in the Just Cross Stitch 2017 edition, August of 2017. This is my oldest whip. Finally got some work touched on it. This is called Bergamo Borders, designed by Banu Demirel of Seba Designs. No clue who they are, but I love the tricolorness of it. It's definitely been fun to do all of the black stitches per band and then go back in and fill in the different colors. And so I am somewhere in this band just still working on the black and white, or just on the black. It is charted in overdyes. I cannot imagine how many skeins that I would need. I can only imagine that I would need more than the multiple skeins that's listed. 2 and 3 skeins of the, yeah. I can't imagine how many DMC 310 skeins I've already gone through, let alone needing overdyes. But yeah. This has been a fun piece. It's definitely one of those things I want to see it finished just because it's so old, but it's not necessarily one of those things of, oh my gosh, I gotta get it finished, like I gotta focus on it. It's all wrinkly because it's been in the Q-snap. So this was stitched on a piece of 16 count white Aida, 2 strands over 1. So where I was working, we're gonna fold it down. You can see just all of the black. This has been a great piece to work for a challenge because needing 300 stitches, definitely not doing much color changing, especially if I'm only working in the black, and easy to go. So that's been fun to work on. Definitely got a ways to go. This would be a good piece to actually do the whole like divide it up and conquer situation. I just haven't done that. I'm so excited about where this piece is at. Next one is the Woodpecker. Year in the Woods, Cottage Garden Samplings. It's been out for a while. I love this piece. Where I'm excited about being at is I'm in that red, and that's exactly what like drew me to this whole piece, is just that red is so brilliant. And when I picked it up last, that's exactly where I worked. You know, every time I show this piece, I've had this issue with it where I was on the Eagle too. I don't remember the name of the piece of the material. It's a 16 count Bestitch Me. Bestitch Me has a 4-pack of materials that are comparable to the called for this series. So it's one of those. If you're curious, let me know and I can definitely look it up, but I don't remember it at the moment. So when I worked on it last, definitely filling in all of that red. Because I was working on a challenge, I remember filling in this portion down in here. So I think I filled in, since you saw it on the whip parade, I would have filled in this whole little shoulder, whatever, and this random stitches there, and then worked in the red. Yeah, had a little bit of personalization there, but I've got it noted and figured out you wouldn't notice the difference anyways. So that is the woodpecker. Love this piece. It's funny how much I love it, but I really haven't stitched on it all that often. Now this next piece. You have not seen this since my whip parade December. Beautiful Things, Lindy Stitches. Oh my darling, it's true. Beautiful Things have dents and scratches too. I swear, this fence, it's my favorite part of this entire piece, the way it's looking, but it is never ending. That is all I worked on. And I'm still not done with it. I love this piece. So I am using called for colors. Classic, I do believe. And the reason I love this fence so much is that you can see the variegation, and it definitely looks that old and rusty, definitely weathered. You can see how it's kind of variegated through. So I am doing 2 strands, individual X's as I move on, so that's how it's getting some of the little stripiness of it. I love the look of it. So that is really, I've worked from here over, somewhere in this direction and over. So this was pulled out for a challenge, maybe 300 stitches or so, since it would have been seen, well, 7 months ago. But that is my Beautiful Things. One of these days I will get it actually focus on to work on. Yes, ladies. So I don't have a picture of this piece, but I've definitely been sharing it a lot. It is the Ever After Sal. So it's kind of a mystery stitch along from Forbidden Fiber Co. Excuse me. Each week we've got the blocks coming out, so we've got the frames. I keep telling myself I want to work ahead with the frames. Do I ever? No, I get distracted. So it really just comes down to each week I'm doing the frames. So since my whip parade, I would have added in this block. Chocolate being sinful. I can't read it backwards. It's Positively Sinful. What is it called? Chocolate. And then I've been working on this block. This is the newest one. I had a migraine this week, and so I really didn't do as much stitching as I wanted to. But this block is going to be a very special block. The conversation is between Danielle and Prince Henry, and they're talking about books. And I believe it's he asks her what is her favorite book, and her response is something to the effect of, I could no sooner select a favorite star in the heavens. Something to that effect. So there's going to be some stars around, and all of that. So all I got is I could know soon. I could know soon. That back stitching goes really quickly. It's been good though. Love this piece. This is stitched on a piece of 18 count Forbidden Fiber Co. in the colorway Ever After. And if you have seen the box, like the DVD box, this is really what that box represents, and that's why it's quite colorful. And it's maybe not quite as dark, but it is definitely that mottled, but it's in a perfect way. Leanne knocked it out of the park when she dyed this fabric. Moving on. moving along. Going quicker than I thought I would. Mini Which Way, artwork by Molly Anderson, charted by Hayden. Definitely loving this piece. 16 count white Ada, 2 strands, full cross, as I do. Really just working away in that background. Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. Notification came through again and got me distracted. Yeah, just definitely working away into that background. This piece is definitely, like the background area is definitely pretty confetti heavy. But it's, again, because I've talked about this before, how much I love Pattern Keeper and how I pick a symbol and I stitch as far as I can go. I am not quite to the bottom of this page yet. It'll be down here further yet. But basically, yeah, I just pick a symbol and run with it. I mentioned it in my whip parade that I had to laugh when it dawned on me that that was a bat. I was thinking it was still part of her hair. Didn't even pick up on the fact how different it was, and I think it was, I held it up and realized, that's a bat. Pretty sure you saw my reaction when I realized that there was a bat in there. That's really about it. I have no clue what percentage I'm at. 27%? I don't even know. Now this next piece, and my last whip. Definitely have not seen this since my whip parade. I have not touched this piece at all this year, but it came out for a challenge. There was something about the moon. One of the Facebook groups posted a pop-up challenge, something related to a moon, and you had to stitch on a piece with a moon related. I don't remember why. So this one's got a moon. Midnight Messenger, artwork by Ann Stokes, charted by Heaven and Earth. If you are looking for this piece, I'm pretty sure it's still available. Messenger is spelled M-E-S-S-A-N-G-E-R. Misspelling there. But yeah. So I have been working right over in here. So, oh, actually into her hood. I forgot. Yeah, that's really where I focused on a lot of the time. Again, this was another pick a symbol and go. And, yeah, so I really filled in a lot of this portion right in here. There was a lot of blank space. I needed to have like 500 stitches in almost a 2-day window, and so there was definitely a lot of fill-in available of one symbol, yeah, single color and such. And then I just really started going into the blue of her hood. Again, just being able to pick a color and stitch as much as I could in that area and really just starting to fill it in. Love this piece. Another 16 count, 2 strands, full cross. I know this is definitely dirty, but I'm not worried about it. It's gonna get stitched over and the piece will definitely get plenty of washing when it's all said and done sometime. 43-ish%, somewhere in that neighborhood. When I picked it up, I know it was at 42%, so somewhere 42, 43, right in that ballpark. I do have the owl all stitched somewhere, but he's hidden. This is going to be the other owl that's in flight. I definitely plan on getting back to this, so it's still on the Q-snap. So I did the challenge on Sunday and Monday, I believe, and then worked on it a little bit since then. So definitely planning on getting back to this, so you'll probably see it again in a couple weeks. And that is all of the whips that I have to share. That's my stitching. I do have one little bit of haul that I can share at the moment. Like I said, definitely will have more haul in the next video because I've been obsessed. I've been shopping. I'm definitely doing some shopping. I was doing kind of a list the other day of, because I'm expecting some other even non-stitching stuff to come in, and so it's like, oh yeah, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, and I've got this. I did some shopping. The shopping that I did, I was planning on getting this started the other day, and then for some reason I didn't. So from Bad Stitch, I got it on her Etsy. So on Etsy, it's going to be under Bad Stitched is the shop name. It is called Electric Elegy. So this is from the PDF. This tree, oh my goodness. These colors, if you saw my neon cicada that I stitched recently, same artist, I am here for the colors that Amanda, I believe is the designer name. So I've got the colors pulled for it. So this is for the tree. Only like 1 or 2 colors from the cicada ended up being in this, but it's something about that colorway that she is just knocking it out of the park. Again with that saying, I don't know why I'm saying that so much, but Amanda from Bad Stitch is hitting me with all these colors that I am just absolutely adoring. And this is the piece that I'm planning on putting on the same piece of material as Gothic Luna Moth that I said that I had another plan for something to go on it. It's going to be this piece right here. I know it's stitched or it's shown, I think that's just kind of a computer rendering on a purple, but I want to make those colors pop, and so I want to put it on that lighter gray material. So that is Electric Elegy, I think is what it's called. I got this from her Etsy. I did actually order one of her hard copy patterns in the Etsy, or Etsy 1, 2, 3. So I'll show it when I get it. But definitely here for those colors. So that's it for shopping per se. Deanna from Darling and Whimsy. I am a Patreon of her. Yeah, Patreon of her. And so she sends out quarterly goodies if you're in certain tiers. And so I got that this week. We got this really pretty butterfly. This is on some new pattern of hers, I think. A couple of floss drops. And this is adorable. I must not forget. Sticky notes. So thank you to Deanna for that. And then like I mentioned, I got the next round robin, and so this is going to be from Megan, and so she included some goodies for us. So got this really cool sticker, and then speak moistly. So funny. And then so Megan is from one half of the 2 Megans from the Long Distance Stitchers. They have a Flosstube channel too, so Long Distance Stitchers. She included a couple of the floss drops. I've got a hole punch that I can add to make them into floss drops, but she included like a whole bunch of them. So thank you to Megan for those. I will put them to use somehow. I tend to bobbin, but I definitely have floss that I can put on those. So her piece is so again, Carolyn Manning round robin. So this is from the pumpkin patch. So the pattern comes with all 4 of these. This one we are stitching for that. I didn't realize how tiny it was until I got it out of the bag to get ready for here. Look how small it is. Michelle's, I've got it on an 11-inch Q-snap. I know it's not going to be that big, but it was what the Q-snap that I had handy, and it helped wrangle some of the material. I know this is a 14 count Stony Creek. It is the same material that used for her ink circles round robin that we did. This material was great to stitch on. So I will have one of the 2 bottom corners to stitch for that. DMC, I think, for this one. So yeah, that will be on my agenda, but of course I got to get the other one finished first. Alrighty, well, I think I got everything. Half an hour, not too bad of a video. Still had a chance to ramble on like I do. Sorry you're not getting a chance to see Stitches this time. She is passed out cold on her tower. If you're new to my channel, which I probably should have kind of said earlier, if you're new, welcome. Hope you enjoy what you've seen and kind of stick around a little while. I know definitely got a huge bump in my subscriber count from the after the Wit Parade, so lots of new folks and coming over after that. So if you are new here, I have a black cat. Her name is Stitches. She is such a little gem. She usually wanders around. A lot of the times she will run across the back of this couch. There's been times that she has chased her tail on the back of the couch. She likes to steal the show. But she's passed out, so she says hi to those people that love her and know her. I know she would, but she's sleeping. So hopefully I can get her again next time. I know I was able to snag her on the wet parade, and she just cracks me up. So yes, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're getting lots of stitching in. I really don't have anything new to report elsewise. Reading, I have been reading Queen of Shadows from Sarah J. Maas, part of the Throne of Glass. Finally picked that one up. I'm only like 100 pages into it, so I'm not very far along at all in that one. I did finish reading Yours Truly from Abby Jimenez, recently as well. Absolutely adore that author. If you are looking for some fun summer reads, definitely check out Abby. I think it's Jimenez, since it's a J. Yeah, Jimenez, something to that effect. Yeah, that's about it. Going to see the new Twisters tomorrow, so movie. So I think I may have a little bit of a stitchy movie night tonight so that I can watch the original Twister. I think I've got it on DVD somewhere. If not, hopefully I can find it streaming. And it's been years since I've seen the movie, but I loved that movie, and so excited to see the reboot, sequel, whatever you want to call it. So anyways, keep stitching what brings you joy, and we'll see you again in a couple weeks.